G'day, good people. Welcome to the ultimatemoney.com.au coin review of the day. My name's Corey, and today we're going to take a look at Tezos, a self-amending decentralized applications platform. So what is Tezos? Tezos is a decentralized applications platform that is designed to upgrade itself through community consensus as a necessity for innovation without fragmentation. Tezos' blockchain is focused on self-evolving flexibility through democratic voting to avoid Ethereum's hard forking problems and Bitcoin's immovability problems when deciding what decisions should be made. Unfortunately, Tezos has a history that is marred with controversy, and we will not be exploring that in depth in this review. And if you do want to know about it, well, it's very easy for you to find for yourself, but it should be noted that the controversy isn't associated with Tezos technology, their community, or their core development team, but it has involved lawsuits from unhappy investors, accusations of security fraud, and project leadership stepping down or being replaced. I really wish that I didn't have to report on that in the introduction, but it is definitely very necessary to do so. Tezos has come a long way. They've just recently released their beta network, and I wish them all the best. So what gives Tezos value? It provides a service and a platform for decentralized application developers to build and run their applications on the blockchain. Essentially, it is similar to Ethereum in function, only it aims to be more flexible and better prepared for future developments. Its increased flexibility is predominantly derived from its delegated proof of stake protocol, where stakeholders hold the rights to vote on key decisions in network developments. So what is the technology behind Tezos? As I said, it uses a delegated proof of stake protocol for stakeholders to process transactions, build blocks on the blockchain, and vote on important decisions and future developments for the project. Block creation on the chain is called baking and is done by bakers. To become a baker, a token holder makes a request and deposits tokens in an account as a bond. This deposit or baked tokens ensures the baker abides by the rules, as well as outlining the percentage of blocks that the baker can build. So how many tokens that the baker stakes to the block is also reflective of how much of the block they're going to build. And as a reward, baked tokens earn roughly 5 to 10% of new tokens annually. Also, Tezos protocol uses a specific function coding language called OCaml, and its flexibility is in part related to the use of this functional language to enable its protocol to be altered without needing to hard fork the blockchain. So who are the team behind Tezos? Arthur Breitman is the creator of Tezos, and Breitman previously worked as a research engineer for Google X and a quantitative analyst for Goldman Sachs. Next up, we have Kathleen Breitman, who is the CEO of Tezos, and she previously worked as a senior strategy associate for the blockchain consortium R3. Also, she has worked at Accenture, Bridgewater Associates, and the Wall Street Journal. And thirdly, we have Ryan Jesperson, who is the president of the Tezos T2 Foundation. Previously, Jesperson was an ordinary Tezos contributor until scandals unfolded surrounding the project. And Jesperson organized petitions, statements, and press releases to represent the voices of the Tezos community in regards to these scandals. His actions played a very important role in the continuation of Tezos, and for his efforts, he has now become the president of the new foundation. What are some important partnerships with Tezos? Firstly, IMDEA is a Spanish-based software institute that is working with Tezos to improve its smart contracts and cryptographic ledger. Also, OCaml Labs and Tezos have partnered to promote the use and awareness of the OCaml software and coding language, as OCaml is the language used to code the Tezos blockchain. And thirdly, French development company Tarides is partnered with Tezos to further develop the Tezos network. So what are the good things about Tezos? Well, it does have a functioning beta net that is available to stakeholders and the public to perform transactions, and this beta net at the time of this video was released about 3 days ago. Also, it is designed to be more flexible than current decentralized application platforms such as Ethereum, and specifically its flexibility is focused on upgrades to be made on the fly by community consensus rather than hard forking. Its protocol is designed to automatically implement these upgrades once the Tezos community has reached a majority vote. It also has a very dedicated community behind it who have banded together and overcome very trying times. And arguably, it has so far survived a very difficult political and legal season, one in which no other decentralized applications platform has gone through, maybe besides Ethereum. And perhaps the lessons that have been learned and the experiences that have been gained will help the Tezos project continue in the future. But at the moment, there's no way in knowing. I'm just trying to make a positive out of a pretty bad situation. So what are the not so good things about Tezos? Unfortunately, it does have a very problematic history that is mired in controversy, with 4 class action lawsuits filed against the Brightmans and the Tezos Foundation, which are still unresolved. And its democratic delegated proof of stake protocol depends upon active voters who need to be well educated on what is best for the network in order for the system to run effectively. And additionally, there is some sort of irony to Tezos trying to solve blockchain governance when its governance issues have been the very thing that have caused the controversy in the first place. And lastly, Tezos is not the only developing decentralized applications network that's on the block. It has a lot of competition. So what is the future for Tezos? Well, from what I could find, at the moment, the proper mainnet will be launched at an unspecific date after betanet testing has finished. I think for the moment, as Tezos has gone through such a hard year, now that they've got the betanet up and running, I think that's what they're going to be focusing on. They've been distracted by lawsuits and all kinds of other controversy. I don't think they've really had time to seal proper partnerships or really look to the future. They have very much had to be in the moment, pretty much since the ICO was finished. So what is my personal conclusion of Tezos? Well, in my opinion, Tezos is a DApp platform that doesn't seem to provide much more than the other numerous and notable DApp platforms that are also competing to be the next Ethereum. Unfortunately, it has been at the center of one of the most controversial sagas in cryptocurrency history, and it seems that it will have a lot of work ahead of it to clean up its reputation and outperform its competitors. But it certainly does seem to have a very strong community behind it, one who has stuck together through a political and legal battlefield like no other, and one who may also serve as a priceless asset in pulling Tezos to victory through an uncertain future. As I said, if you want to research the controversy that has happened, then you can easily do that yourself. I really wish that I didn't have to include that in this review and then I could just pretend that it hasn't happened, but it has, and it is unfortunately my duty to report that. But who knows what the future holds for Tezos? Maybe they do in fact have a bright future ahead of them. Only time will tell, and I wish their team the best of luck. Thanks for watching today, good people. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe and head to www.ultimatemoney.com.au where you can find all your crypto news, reviews and how-tos. My name's Corey. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time.